Yes.
And Cambridge, and you've got records to prove that Cambridge knows you.
Yes.
And if Cambridge would say that we do not know you, would Cambridge be lying?
Of course not.
They wouldn't be lying, or they would be
No.
lying.
No, they wouldn't. Well, if they say they don't know me,
Mm,
then they will be lying.
okay.
But yeah, it just depends which Cambridge you go to, I guess.
So then, if you do an and O level, we're done with the O levels. What happened then?
So when I was done, I did go to Wits. So I applied, and then yeah,
What did you apply for?
I applied for medicine.
For medicine.
Yeah,
What were your grades like? Usually, you apply for medicine when your grades at school
my
are
grades
quite
were
good. Math, science, and all the likes. How are your grades?
my grades were good.
Mhm.
Like my grades were good. Like my mom just loved education, so she just made schooling very fun.
Mhm.
So I was a not straight A student, but close. I had good grades.
You had good grades, and
Yeah.
then you registered at Wits University
Hmm.
to study medicine.
That's correct.
Okay, and then did you complete the full study?
Yes.
How many years did you study?
6.
You were in 6 years at Wits University,
Hmm.
and you're 25 years old. How did you manage to do that in such a record time?
So I finished when I was 16, and then
You finished A levels and O levels when you were 16?
yes.
Okay.
So I skipped a couple of
Usually
grades.
people finish A levels and O levels when they're 17, but they would have to have started school at the age of 5. How did you skip grades, and when did you skip grades? Between when you were in the Northwest or when you were in Johannesburg?
So it was when I was in Joburg.
When you were in
Yeah.
Johannesburg, you skipped grades.
Yes.
When you're at Robin Hill.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you skip grades?
So when I came from the Northwest,
Yeah.
it was a government school. I came this side,
Mhm.
and then it was a what's this thing called? A Model C school.
Mhm.
So when we got there, there's an entry test that you write that kind of like assesses which grade will best suit you and all of it.
Mhm.
So when I did that, I did the one for grade 4, I passed it, and then they put me in grade 5.
Mhm.
And then with that one, I then did my grade 5, and then for some reason I was then promoted to grade 7. And then I did my grade 7, and then when I finished doing my grade 7, my teacher told my mom about the Cambridge,
Mhm.
school, and then we went there. So
Mhm.
also at Cambridge they did the same
When
thing.
you say you went there, where did you go?
Oh, so it's a physical school. So it's the one that I attended, it's Oxford
Mhm.
Academy, which is in Randburg.
Okay. And then so you did your A levels and O levels there.
Yes.
Okay. And then you after that you registered
Mhm.
to study at Wits.
Mm.
Hi everyone. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguTando Mdletshe, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. Guys, the only way you can survive South Africa is just to think of yourself being part of a movie, okay? Whatever you are doing this morning is just a sin. It's your sin this morning. The only problem is that we don't get paid. The craziness is back in South Africa. Dr. Methi is back with the craziness. Okay. When I heard that he was going to be doing an interview on Metro FM, I was like, hey, Bo, what's happening? What's happening? I didn't understand it, you guys, because I mean, obviously, Methulan is still saying that he is Dr. Methulan. Okay, he's still lying. Okay, what else did I think they were going to get from Methulan? Okay, so I was like, okay, let me go and listen to the interview. Honestly, I felt like they probably just have run out of people to interview or something, or they want the numbers, they want the TikTok numbers, because he does bring the TikTok numbers. So I didn't understand that, you guys. But after listening to the interview, I kind of feel like, you guys, it went well, because what they said was the reason that they dropped the charges against Matthew Landi, you guys, was that he had said that he was only acting as a doctor for TikTok. He wasn't claiming that he was a real doctor. He had never given anybody he had never seen patients, and he had never administered medication on anybody. Okay, so in this interview, you guys, they get him to admit all of those things, in terms of like him saying, yes, I did, I am a doctor, So he is claiming he's a doctor still. He is saying that he did study at Wits University. He is saying that even though some of the information was conflicting, even as he was doing the interview, but we don't care anymore because we know it's all lies. And he said that he administered medication, he saw patients at Helen Joseph's and all of that. Okay. For me, you guys, maybe I don't know the law. Okay, maybe that's the problem because I feel like this is like maybe somebody has somebody killed somebody. Okay, here is a dead guy here, and then the police come and they're like, okay, who took the life of this guy? And then people are like, we know who did it. Okay, and they are like, do you have evidence? Maybe a video of him doing this. People are like, we don't have it, but we know that this is the guy that killed this guy. And the police are like, you know what, we can't arrest him based on what you guys are just saying. We need evidence, okay? But the guy that actually is the suspect comes and say, no, I did it. It's me. I did it, okay? I killed this guy. And the police are like, no, but still we need evidence. It's like that, you guys. Because he went on Metro FM and still said, yes, I am a real doctor. Yes, I worked at Ellen Joseph's. Yes, I saw patients. Yes, I, whatever. I gave medication. I don't know how, you know. You are hardly given medication by a doctor, but he administered medication, whatever that means. He admitted to all of those things live on air, okay? But they're still saying that they don't have enough evidence. I think the people that were really not prepared for that interview was the Department of Health, you guys. I felt like they didn't do what they were supposed to do, okay, in that interview, okay? And I felt like the guy that was there was almost taking the whole thing as a joke. And I don't think it's a joke, you guys. I don't think that it's a joke because if somebody like Matthew Lani can get away with pretending to be a doctor when he is not, to a point of getting entry to hospitals and maybe even seeing patients, I don't know if that's true. Then how do we know when we go to hospitals that the doctors that are seeing us, they are qualified doctors that are supposed to be there seeing us? Okay, so I do feel like the Department of Health is not taking it seriously, you guys. But it was all lies. I mean, I think the interview, all in all, it's over an hour. I did record it, but I do need to like edit it a little bit before maybe I post it for those that want to listen to it. But even if you search it online, you guys, you can find it. It was all of the lies. We know what's it, and I can't comment on that. Like, yes, Lala Umedulani here. So that was the crazy thing that happened last night. Medulani did an interview on Metro FM. Okay. I didn't think it was going to happen. Precious Pearl, good morning. I don't see the Mo and Mommy story in your thumbnail, Dan. What's happening with them now? I did the story yesterday. Did you see my video yesterday? My first time catching live. To be so hello. It's your first time catching a live. Good morning, everyone. Time for our morning fix for Umgosi. Time for the morning fix. Precious, please let me know what's happening with Mo and Mome. I did do a story this weekend with the voice recording of Mome, a giver, a giver. Umo and the girlfriend. Okay, I did that story. I don't know if there's an update. Let me know if there's an update. Maybe I can do a video later on. Puluko, thank you so much for being here, you guys. So I want to do this story, Siga Zahara, you guys, because yesterday I did do a story where I was talking about how they are saying Zahara has been admitted in the hospital. She is in the ICU, okay? But the crazy part of that story was the parts where they were talking about how some family members are saying that they are expecting, it sounded like they are expecting Tlanzinza to help Zahara with some medical bills, okay, which I didn't understand. It just sounded like they sounded entitled, okay, because they were saying she was the one that took her and helped her with her husband back in the day, so they should help her right now because the bills are too much. Okay, that story just didn't make sense. It's not that the story didn't make sense. What they were saying, the family is saying in the story was not making sense. So this is a statement, you guys, that came out yesterday. It says that this is a statement from Zahara family and the team, meaning Zahara's team. So it says here, We wanted to take this opportunity as a family to express gratitude for the outpouring of love, support, and compassion from our dearest Zahara, for our dearest Zahara, since the recent media articles about the nature of her health. For your kindness and concern, and because we know you love Zahara, we wanted to give you an update on our daughter's health. Zahara has been admitted to the hospital for a week following complaints about physical pains. The doctors are working diligently and we wait further updates from them. Unfortunately, even though our daughter's hospitalization has been on of strict confidentiality within the family and close friends, that hasn't stopped the spread of the information that is untrue on the internet. We want to stress that any possible information regarding Zahara's health will be communicated via our official social media platforms by herself. In the meantime, we are asking for privacy in the matter and our continued prayers for the speedy recovery of our beloved Zahara. We trust that she will be back on the road soon, doing what she loves and what we all love her for, healing people through her powerful gifts and love of music. Okay, with love and kindness, I think it says here from the family, okay, from Zahara's family and the team, okay. So this is what they're saying, you guys. I don't know if this cancels what was written in the article from Zimoja, because it sounded like to me it could be one of the family members, okay, that that had spoken to Zimoja, and it just didn't make sense. This statement, it would make more sense for them to just issue something like this instead of them be demanding money from people. So I guess it just depends what you believe, you guys. I do believe that because a relative, it could mean too much. You know, sometimes you talk about things as a family where you're sitting down and be like, hey, got the why bang I'm busy, but it's not something that you should be going outside of the family and saying, maybe this is what this member of the family did and ended up talking to Zimoja about it. But this makes far more sense, okay? We still wish Zahara a speedy recovery, okay? So, guys, listen, okay? Winnie Mandela Kumalo and Winnie Mandela Kumalo and her husband are just doing too much. Okay, am I the only one that's just feeling like that? Like I feel like this couple is just doing too much. Okay, you won the case, you're waiting for the sentencing. What's the drama about? Okay, but hey, guys, they are not done with Jack. And there's something about the renewal of the protection order against Jackie Pamota. I do feel like they're doing too much, guys. Am I the only one who feels like that? Who feels like they're just doing too much? Okay, they need to relax a little bit. Do you really need to do all of this, guys? Imali, I wanna imali. The Kumalo's gag Jackie Pamote up with another protection order. Okay, this is the story by Kama Daile. This is Winnie Mandela Kumalo and her husband. Okay, Jackie Pamote Kumalo's case of criminal injury, defamation, and contempt of court seems to be dragging to the its end. In September, the Randburg guys, I don't think this case dragged. I don't want to lie. That's why I feel like having money in South Africa really helps you a lot, okay? Because defamation cases take forever and ever and ever. You know, I don't think that it dragged as much as other cases drag. So in September, the Randburg Magistrate Court found controversial author Jackie Pamose guilty after a 5-year legal battle with media moguls Basitani and Romeo Kumalo. Her sentencing was set for 24 October, but it will be postponed. It was postponed to November the 14th. A date is yet to be set for the sentencing. Okay, there was another article where they say it's most likely going to be in the new year because the courts are closing. While the big weight, TV Connect owner, former beauty queen and media mogul Basitane has been granted an interim protection order for another year while waiting Jackie's sentencing to proceed. This is a renewal of the protection order that Basitane was granted in 2018 for alleged harassment. This is in order for Jackie to keep the Kumalos out of, guys, I don't think I know Jackie Pamote likes to talk, but I don't think Jackie Pamote is planning to say anything about the Kumalos, even if they did not have the protection order. I don't think so. Okay, if she hasn't learned her lesson, I wouldn't even. So they're saying here, Basatana had been granted an interim protection order for another year while awaiting Jackie's sentencing to proceed. This is a renewal of a protection order that Basatana was granted in 2018 for the alleged harassment. This is in order that this is in order for Jackie to keep the Kumalos out of her mouth and to stay far from them until the sentencing. I don't think that lady is planning to come close to you. I think that lady is planning to come close to you, Basatana. You know, listen, isn't Basatana busy? After the postponement of his sentencing, close friend to the Kumalos, to the Kumalo family, which is actually Basatan. I suspect to go to this close friend to the family that keeps giving the media the details of the case is actually Basatan. I'm just saying, okay? Allegedly. I think it's her, okay? After the postponement of her sentencing to a close friend. Sorry, okay, let me read proper for you. After the postponement of her sentencing, a close friend to the Kumalo family said, Jackie's legal aid representative, okay? Zimota is very shady, okay? Did you need to mention that it's a legal aid lawyer? Jackie's legal aid representative, Mr. M. Matonto, was playing delay tactics to avoid jail time. She's avoiding jail time. Of course, she's avoiding jail time. What else is she going to do? Okay, each of the offenses carry a minimum sentence of a year or two, said a friend. They are trying to get her to do community service or get her a fine so that she doesn't go to prison. 5 years ago, the Kumalos opened a case of defamation and criminal injury. Like, guys, I'm imagining that Romeo at this point really would love to say, Koskazwam, can we just let this one go now? Okay, it's enough now. I'm tired. I'm sure he wants to do that. He wants to say that now. But the wife is like, no, no, we will get her. 5 years ago, the Kumalos opened a case of defamation and criminal injury against Jackie after she tweeted a subliminal tweet claiming that there was a video depicting a complainant, Romeo Kumalo, engaging in an sex activity with another man. She also tweeted, this is this she failed to prove in court, okay, which led to her being found guilty. Okay. I do think the Kumalos are doing too much. Okay. I've spoken about this story before, so you guys know that I am not saying that what Jackie Pamote did was right. And also, I've said that Jackie had opportunities to withdraw and delete and apologize, issue public apologies. She had all the time in the world to do that right at the beginning of the whole thing. Okay. But she decided to do the whole thing of I tweet what I want. So sue me. And then they sued her. And then they sued her. Okay. So I just wouldn't play. Okay. If someone is upset about what I said, I'm apologizing. If they need the apology to be in writing, I'm writing it down. Whatever it is that they need so that we don't end in court, I think she should have done. I think that Jackie Pamote should have done that. Okay. Because I don't understand why you would even allow it to get to this. Okay. But now we are here. Okay. And I'm like, even the Kumalos now, they're just doing too much. Hey, they're doing too much, you guys. And this source that keeps giving people information, I suspect, okay? I suspect it's just giving me a different picture of the Kumalo couple, okay? They are back together. I did see the video. Pella, what happened with Mo and Mome was that the video of them getting back together came out. And then a day after that, the voice note of Mome screaming at the girlfriend. Okay. So I think that they are fighting each other through the public basically now, because the girlfriend is saying the video that came out of Mome and Mo together was the video that was leaked by Mome because she wanted people to think that they are back together. Was it a video or a live? She wanted people to think that they are back together, but the girlfriend said there's no way, she's out of the picture, and then released the recording because she wanted to convince us, listen, things are not good in that in that home. Okay. So I had seen that video. Listen, you guys, I don't know. After the voice note, I was like, because we don't know the timing of the whole thing. I don't know when the recording was done. It could have been a while ago, and then after the recording, they decided to get back together, or the video of them being together might have been the old one. I don't know, you guys. We'll see. We'll see as we move forward. But I'll look into the story. Nogwanda Azania, good morning. Otis, good morning, good morning, good morning. Anna Mohapi, it's good to have you here. Mo and Momel were having a romantic dinner on a live. Seemed like they are back together. Okay, I saw a live, but the live was recorded when I saw it. So I didn't know when it happened. So I guess if it's a recent live, then they are back together. Mommy, what's wrong with you? That man did all of that to you, even sending the voice recordings that was meant for him. He sent those recordings to the girlfriend. I'm sure the girlfriend even have your nudes. They have your nudes over there by the girlfriend. I'm telling you, why would you go back? Why would you go back, guys? It's no longer for the kids now. Hey, we can explain to our kids now. Listen, my child, we no longer stay for the kids, okay? Because the kids can just stay. Your kids will tell you before you even realize it, man, this is not a good relationship for you. So we no longer do it for the kids. I don't understand it, you guys. Zahara should go to public hospital if they cannot afford. I said that no wonder yesterday that if it was me, guys, hey. Nizongibona at a public hospital. Me don't care, but I don't want to owe all of that money to a private hospital. If I don't have money to be in a private hospital, I'm in the public hospital, okay? Noma ngihambe ngikamthandazi ke. I have liked the video. Who hasn't? And thank you so much for that, guys. Please like the stream. It's free to like the stream, but it does so much for a video. Actually, it's like watching adverts. Morning, Balamabazo. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to have you here, guys. And late. Hello, everybody. No, start late. Start at past, you guys. Not past, just before 30. Hello, Miss Cute, Nikki Mantile. what are they hiding for them to be renewing a protection order? They're doing too much. It does make you feel like maybe the story is true, but where is that video that Jackie was talking about? Or did the person that had the video got intimidated and scared and decided not to release the video? I don't know, you guys, but it does make you feel like you're doing too much. You've already won. Move on with your life. Jackie is not going to be attacking you. She's probably not going to say anything about you now, especially now that she's facing prison time, So, hey, they're doing too much. I feel like that. Maybe I'm wrong, though, but I feel like that. Personally, I believe Jackie. I kind of, at the beginning, guys, I felt like, you know what, maybe somebody played Jackie. Maybe played Jackie and said, listen to this or whatever. And then because wanted her to maybe tweet about it or whatever. And then later on, when they were supposed to actually give her, did she say she saw the video or she was listening to it? And maybe later on when she was supposed to be like, give me the video now. I need to prove that what I said was true, maybe. Or maybe there is a video, but it's a kind of a video where you can't say for sure that it is the husband, like they were saying it was. I don't know, you guys. But I feel like there's something in there. Remember, you guys, after they did win the case, after they announced that they had won the case, Musa Kaul, I think, went and said that, listen, those things that are being said about that man are true. But I don't know, you guys. It's Musa Kaul. It depends if you believe Musa Kaul. I was like, yeah, that thing is true. And there are celebrities that know about it, So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. But it does, with them doing a lot, it just feels like maybe and they give me to maybe there's something. Okay. Miss Cute, I believe her too, but what I don't agree with is outing people. She should have just kept quiet and keep it moving. She could have just advised the person. If the person was really in a place where she does not know what to do, that story was affecting her somehow, and she did not know what to do. You could have advised the person, oh, do this, but because if you go and tweet, then you must be willing to post the evidence, and then whatever consequences that come with that, then you have to be willing to deal with that. And she's been dealing with it for 5 years now. So is it worth it when it's actually not your story? I don't know, you guys. Jackie's not crazy. It's true what she said. And I think there's more than just what she said. That's why they're panicking. It could be, you guys. It could be. But that's a big machine to be fighting against. I would have read that, just kept quiet, okay? And if a person was asking me for advice and be like, listen, if it's a situation where you need to open a case, maybe do that. But I'm not getting involved because what is she? Now she's alone. Where is that person? Where is that person? Jackie is always alone in court with her legal aid lawyer. Okay. Anyway, let's continue reading the books because that story is on those. I tweet what I like. Yes, I saw that book, you guys, on line yesterday when I was searching for Jackie. I saw the book. I tweet what I like. I wonder if she gives the details of that story. Did you read it, Miss Cute? Does it give the details of what really happened with that story? And if the video exists, because I'm interested to know if the video actually existed. It's hard for me to think that Jackie would just tweet that there is a video when there wasn't a video. It's hard for me to think that, especially going against this couple, to just tweet something like there was no video at all. There was nobody that was claiming to be asked by somebody to not whatever. There was that story just like there was just smoke, but there was no fire at all. I don't believe that. I just want to know what was this. We saw the smoke, but we want to know what was the fire about. Okay, I would love to know that. So you guys, listen, a lot is going on with Wodumo. In fact, I think that it's concerning a little bit. Of course, she did lose her husband. Was it last year? It seems like it's been long, but I think it's last year. Last year, December. And of course, you guys, listen, the thing about Wodumo and Nomapinto was that we all knew that they did not necessarily have a very healthy relationship, okay? Because not so long ago, we had seen a video of him actually ASing ASing her. And also we watched that show and saw how their relationship was like. So, like when a couple is like that, I think us as the people watching the couple, and when one person is gone, okay, passes away, there is a part of us that thinks that the other person that is left behind is going to kind of enjoy life more because that person that was being or bringing the domestic abuse situation. Hey guys, Pella YouTube doesn't want us to really talk about this, but sometimes it's hard to talk without saying them. Situation in a relationship is gone now. You're free now. So I do think I know for me, I felt like okay, it's painful. You lost your husband, but I felt like Wodumo was just going to fly. Okay. But I guess that it's more complicated than that because instead of that, I feel like she's really she's struggling even more now without Mampincha around, you guys. I feel like that, and she's doing all of these lives that are long. Sometimes you feel like Wodumo is live whole day, whole night. In a few of those lives, she even falls asleep on a live. Okay, she'll be falling asleep on a live, and I'm not talking about somebody that is in bed on a life and then falls asleep. Like she'll be sitting, I don't know, it looks like maybe she's on a chair, on a table, and then she would just fall asleep like that with the phone in front of her. So I do feel like you guys, she's struggling. I kind of feel like it's those situations where you are avoiding going to your bedroom to just get some sleep. Okay, I feel like maybe she's having a hard time, maybe spending time in the bedroom alone now that her husband is no longer around. I don't understand the situation of her even falling asleep while live. Okay. And recently, she has been sharing a lot about her loss, and there's been also videos that were released of her even visiting Mampincha's last place of rest, and also recently she did share a little bit about how it went that day, you guys, how she found out that her husband had passed. And it's a painful story, but I do feel like she needs professional help. I wish that people around her could help her to get professional help. I think she's struggling to move on, you guys. Some people were, and also on a live, people are not really kind. People are talking about, you need to move on now, guys. It's only been a year. I mean, really, what do we expect? If bekumama omdala ozilile ngabe usagqoke ingubo ezimnyama ngoba she would only be taking off those clothes this coming December. So it hasn't been that long. I do wish that people around her would do something to make sure that she gets professional help, and also they would just make sure that she doesn't do these lives. I don't think that they're helping her, but I do feel like maybe they are helping her to not feel like she's alone, especially when it's time to go to bed. Okay, I'm always wondering where the child is, but people have said that they do have a nanny that is taking care of the child while she's doing this life, because sometimes she does look like she's intoxicated. Okay, so let's find out what they say is happening with Babes Wodumo right now. Babes Wodumo reveals how she slept on Mapincha's chest for 2 hours after he passed away, you guys. Okay, it's a sad story, you guys. It is almost a year since Gomandla Mapincha Mapumulo passed away after he suffered a stroke. The Big Nas member passed away in December last year, while another member, Sbu Armashesha Komo, passed away in 2015 after a long-term illness. Currently, the group has one living member, Odanger. Mampincha's wife and singer Babes Wodumo revealed how she found out his passing and struggled to accept the news. When I arrived, they had covered him in a white sheet. I screamed, telling them that he couldn't breathe. Okay. They said that he had passed away because before he passed away, we spoke about taking pictures of each other on our deathbed. She said, I said, if I died first, he would take a picture of me. I was crazy. I slept for about 2 hours in his chest, she adds. I said to myself, Nkulunkulu, let's go. Babes could not believe he had passed away. She thought it was a prank. I remember I saw the clip, you guys, where she was saying at some point while they were wheeling him away, she was looking around for cameras because she thought that everybody else was pranking her about him passing away. She said she could not believe he had passed on and thought that he would wake up. I said they must open the zip so he could breathe. My head was not in the right place. She said that she doesn't wish the pain on anyone. I lost my friend, my best friend, my love, and Sponge is dead. He chose to leave me. I had to accept that he was gone. It's sad, you guys. I don't want to lie. But I do feel like dealing with it online might not be the best thing for her to do because people are not so kind. There were people that are very encouraging in terms of the comments, but there's also very rude people that don't really care much about Babes in those comment sections. So I do feel like she should get some help. But where are Babes Wodumo's loved ones? Where is her sister? Where is her mom, her dad? And also, Abo, you remember, not to put the responsibility on Tira, but he did promise to take care of Babes Wodumo. And as we watch the lives, you guys, they're also watching the lives. So she needs friends to sort of, help her out, okay? Get her professional help. That's what I feel. The lives are not going to be helping her. Everything is being said on those books is real. Guys, did they ever try to stop the publishing of the book, the Kumalos? We need to get hold of that. Because the more that they're doing this, people, I just feel like we need to know what happened. What's the real truth? Okay, Miss Kim says, yes, all the books, I read them, and she's good at writing. Yeah, she's a good writer. Check you. And I was just wondering if she did put this one down. But how come she was allowed to publish the book if that story is in that book? Hello, everybody. Hi, Zanile. In Tando's voice. I made it to a live today. Yes, we made it to a live today. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Sbo. Hello, Tando, and everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Anyway, you guys, I think we need to get Jackie Pamont's book. Okay, I tweet what I like. I only want to buy it when it's juicy. Do you know how many books I have that I haven't read because I don't have time? But you need to get this book, I think. Anyway, you guys, we hope Zahara recovers quickly, you guys. And also, perhaps, I hope that they get her professional help. This is another one. Metulani needs professional help, but if the Department of Health doesn't care about this story very much, maybe we shouldn't care much. Okay, I don't know if there's any help for him. Okay, and then this couple, Jackie J is not going to have rest in her life for the rest of her life. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this live. I appreciate it so much. Do not forget to like the stream before you click out. Just like. Also, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Tanda.